family come in windows.
What for?
Suspicion of rape.
Al? Al? I'm just popping out. You okay?
Not really.
What is it?
Something you never said.
Come off, love.
Okay, hope today goes better.
Don't worry, I'll find whoever attacked Susan. Did our Jen make it home last night?
Don't ask. Don't I get a kiss? We've a lot of catching up to do.
I'm glad you know what I mean.
No, tell me.
I'm glad we put a lid on it.
Put a lid on what?
You know, buried the hatchet and decided to have another stab.
You mean slept together?
Exactly.
Go to work, Jim, before my knees melt at the sheer poetry of the moment.
The night it happened, you were walking to your car, you phoned and left me a message.
What of it?
You never asked why I didn't answer.
What?
You've never asked why I didn't answer.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I heard the phone, I heard your message. I sat there and listened. I let you apologise, I let you say that you loved me.
Please, Al,
but I didn't
don't.
pick up.
It's okay.
I was angry because of the row we'd had.
I know,
But if
don't
I picked
worry.
up, it would have changed things. He might not have attacked. If he had still attacked, I might have been able to do something or ring someone.
Al, you don't know that.
Yes, I do. If I'd answered the phone, it would never have happened.
Thanks for coming, sir.
I was in the area, John.
Jim,
What have you got?
not much. The perpetrator could be a serial rapist. It could be someone trying to get back at Susan, or it could be a one-off.
Clearly confident, an attack in a police car park is audacious, to say the least.
Or it could be just a crazed nut. Someone who didn't even know that our CCTV cameras were bust.
Has that been sorted?
A whole new system has been installed.
What about the press?
Not a sniff.
Let's keep it that way. Better to be safe.
Thank you for letting me take charge of the investigation.
Well, did I have a choice?
No?
You are not responsible for what happened to me.
Well, that's what it feels like.
I don't care, and thinking that way doesn't help either. It certainly doesn't help me.
I know it's true.
Look, if I thought that way, then I would have to believe that I should have left the station earlier, or I should have left the station with somebody else, or more to the point, I should never have gone in on my day off.
You should be angry with me.
Didn't you just hear what I said?
I'm serious. It's my fault.
Oh, stop it.
You should be furious with me. You know you should.
No, I don't. Have I ever said anything to make you feel that way?
No, but then you don't exactly say or tell me anything these days.
I didn't tell you about the rape because I was trying to protect you.
Well, I feel responsible anyway.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. This isn't about you. It's not about how you feel.
Where are you going?
Station.
You're on leave.
I want to see how they're getting on.
I don't think it's a good idea. You're still recovering.
Very supportive of you.
You're tired and confused.
Says who?
Well, I do. Most women feel confused in your situation,
Well,
but...
thank you, Doctor, but I am not most women.
Oh, great. The daughters are in this place. Just what my hangover needs.
Exercise will do you good.
What exactly are we asking anyway? Did anyone see anything on the 18th? You wouldn't be doing this at all if you hadn't made a super cough.
I do apologise.
How are we doing?
Not great. CID are targeting all known sex offenders on our national computer. Let's hope they come up with something.
We've been swamped. Anyone brought in. See if their DNA matches the hair forensic found in the super's car.
Has everyone in the station been swabbed?
Not quite. Out of 120 officers, 7 have refused.
Why?
On principle.
Right.
And Tiger's one of them.
Oh, that's all I needed.
What you been up to since you got out, then?
Seeing me parole officer, keeping my head down.
Everything you meant to do?
Yeah. I promise.
Good boy.
Good boy yourself.
Susan? What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
You okay?
I'm fine.
How are you?
I just said, how's it going?
You shouldn't really be looking in on him. You're not meant to be involved in the case.
I'm just curious. Who is he?
One of many. Now, come on, do yourself a favour. Come on. Oh, not now.
So how is it going?
Don't worry, we'll get him.
Not bad.
You'll be fine. I've never seen the scale work so hard. We'll get him all right.
Since I reported it, I haven't been able to think of anything else. Can't get it out of my head.
Well, nor can I.
And I won't be able to till you get him.
I know, maybe we should go over it again.
I've got nothing to add.
I should try, just in case, you never know.
No. It's hard enough talking over the details of it the first time. I don't want to do it again.
I've asked your ex to come in.
Guy?
Your marriage ended on the back of physical violence. And you saw him for the first time in years on the day of the assault. Pepper clocked it from the custody sheets. I should have thought of it earlier.
It isn't him, I checked.
You what?
I thought it might have been, and so I went round to see him the day after it happened. I met his wife. She was with him all night.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, she was telling the truth. When's he coming in?
Any minute. Why do you think it was him?
I thought I heard whoever it was cough as he walked away, and Guy had a cough that day.
Why didn't you mention any of this
I
before?
didn't think it was relevant.
It might be. I can't believe you didn't tell me.
Well, I'll tell you what, that I jumped to the wrong conclusion, that I made a fool of myself. I just wanted to forget it, and so should you.
Still, I'll pass it on to the others about the cough. Is there anything else you didn't tell me?
No, and I didn't come here to be cross-examined, Jim. Getting off questioning at home without you having a go at me as well. Guy's irrelevant.
Well, why don't you tell me what I'm supposed to have done?
All in good time. Your previous convictions,
What about them?
have they all been for sexual assaults on men?
Yeah.
No women at all?
What do you think?
I think we're barking up the wrong tree.
Ah, talk of the devil.
What's going on?
Hello, Susan.
What's going on?
They needed an incident room.
But it's my office.
I know. I think it's rather fitting, don't you? Anyway, young lady, you're meant to be on compassionate leave.
Sarge, that sex offender you had as arrest,
Is it him?
he only assaults men.
What is he now?
We arrested him because we were told it was the same MO.
Well, I must have missed that.
You're getting old, Sarge.
No, I'm not.
We'll swab him anyway and we'll check out his alibi, but you know.
Sorry.
I don't understand what they're doing here.
I told you.
Well, why are they going through my
To
files?
see if they can find anyone with a grudge.
Well, I'll give them a list if they want. It feels like an intrusion.
It's not meant to. In fairness, they didn't know you were coming in.
Oh, nor did I.
Let's go somewhere else, shall we?
And do what?
Catch up.
What is it to catch up on?
We'll think of something.
Can you remember where you were on the 18th? How's the hangover?
Ooh, still raging.
A bit perky then, aren't you?
Some headaches are worth it.
Was it a big night then?
Sort of. Well, it was just me at home alone. Greg's away at a job interview in sunny Scotland, so I get to do what I want, when I want, and where I want.
Sounds like every girl's dream.
Oh, it was fantastic. 3 o'clock I went to bed, after a bottle and a half of wine, loads of crappy magazines, a rubbish video, and I was dancing to all my old records.
Excuse me. You said the 18th, didn't you?
Yeah.
I've remembered something. It took me a while to figure out the night you were talking about, but I looked it up in here. Trying to get fit, lose a bit of weight off my tum, you know.
And?
And the 18th was my first step class. I was walking back.
What time?
Well, class finished at 9, so a bit after that. I came down the Braeburn Road just along by your station, and suddenly this bloke sprints past in a mad panic. For a split second I thought he was after me or something, you know, but then he just ran on into the darkness.
Did you manage to get a good look at him?
Oh yeah.
So you'll be able to give us a description then?
I can do better than that. He's Cody Martin. Lives downstairs at 27.
Sergeant Harper, Newton Park, this is PC Brown.
What do you two want?
Are you Cody Martin?
What if I am?
Can we come in?
You'd have to.
Yes, we do.
So you're a bit of a bookworm then?
Books soothe the grieved. The stubborn they chastise. Fools they admonish and confirm the wise.
I'm whacked.
Investigation taken out of you?
That and walking a dog twice a day.
No comment.
You know the Super's ex guy Morgan's there to see you?
Okay. Chief Con's in too.
Great.
He's keen that those that won't be swabbed change their mind.
Well, he's going to be a disappointed little Chief Con then, isn't he?
Come on, Tiger, what harm can it do?
It assumes you're guilty until proven innocent.
You do that every day.
No.
Not doing it raises questions.
Like what? Like did I rape the Super?
I know.
Anyway, what would it prove? That a hair from one of our officers has found its way into a car. Any one of us could have brushed past her in the corridor.
Just do it, will you?
If it was Jack the Ripper's, maybe.
I'm asking.
But a copper's hair doesn't mean a thing.
Please.
But why?
Because it's all we bloody well got!
So, how are you?
Never been better, you?
Can't complain. Wife's taken the brood to Ireland.
Holiday?
To live. Messy things, divorces.
Tiger?
Anyway, let's talk about you.
Must we?
You must feel terrible.
I was fine.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I've got a lunch round the corner.
Oh.
And I wanted to see how well they were coping without you. You being here is an unexpected treat.
Let's not pretend, shall we? I haven't got the energy.
You are hard on me, you know. I really do care about you, Susan. No, I've always felt a woman in your job is in a very difficult position.
What has being a woman in my job got to do with anything?
Well, I've never had a male superintendent raped.
I don't know, my gender would get the blame for this.
No. Now, you may have to have counselling, you know that, don't
Yeah,
you?
I'd rather not.
It'll be frowned upon if you don't.
And used against me if I do.
I don't know what you mean.
If I don't go, it'll seem like resistance, and if I do, it'll be seen as a weakness.
Bit of a catch-22.
Can we change the subject?
Of course. Have you any idea who raped you?
No.
They say it's usually someone you know.
Thanks for reminding me.
Good to be back.
Good to have you back.
Your message didn't give me much choice, Inspector. Perhaps now I'm here you can tell me what this is about.
When you were here a couple of weeks ago...
Yes?
Where did you go after you left the station?
Home.
Are you sure?
Yes. Tail between my legs, nose rubbed in it, 20 lashes. The works. I hope you didn't just bring me here to remind me.
Can anyone vouch for you?
My wife, Caroline.
I'll need to check that.
Why?
Superintendent Blake was raped the night you came in.
Who by?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
It's all right.
I'll ask the questions.
You can't remember where you were that night.
I told you I don't keep an eye on these things.
Try.
As far as I can remember, I was here. Is it all WPCs these days?
Pardon?
Is it all women police?
Why, do you have a problem with that?
Just asking.
It's just PC. We don't say WPC anymore.
I'm so pleased.
Did anyone see you that night? Can anyone verify that you were here?
I doubt it. I live alone.
There was a crime committed that night, and you were seen running down a road near to the scene of that crime.
Why would you be running down that road, that night and at that time? Unless you were involved in that crime.
Maybe I had a good book to get back to.
There've plenty of good books in prison, you know.
Can't you take a joke?
Not when a superintendent's been raped, no.
I didn't realise it was that serious.
It is.
It wasn't me.
What do you think?
I think he's a weirdo.
So do I. 532 to control, over.
Should we wait?
You bet.
Control to 5382. Receiving.
I need you to run a check, Sarge.
You got anything? Maybe.
What time did you get home that night?
6-ish.
And were you there at or around 9 o'clock?
I stayed in all evening. Can I see Susan?
She's not here. Can anyone apart from your wife vouch for you?
I don't know. Can I contact her at home then?
I don't think that's appropriate, do you?
No, I suppose not. I'm just concerned, that's all. Does Susan have any idea who did it?
Apparently not.
Do you?
Like I said, I need to check with your wife.
Look, I'm no angel, Inspector, but... Of course you can check with my wife. I'll bring her in if you want.
We found some hair. I'd like you to do a swab as well for DNA.
Whatever you say.
And you were there all evening?
Yes, I remember because I spent most of it apologising. And my father-in-law called. He always does when we're arguing. I swear he's got the place bugged.
I'll need to check that too and see his phone records.
All right, I'll get them.
If you would.
You don't really think it's me, do you?
Susan did.
Did she?
Briefly. We have to check everyone. Treat everyone as if they were...
Yeah, I understand that. I know I was an idiot, but I hate the way the finger of suspicion's pointing at me. If Susan's in trouble, I'd rather be a friend than a suspect.
I didn't think you were friends.
I have catching up to do.
Second chances don't come down that often.
Well, I better not blow it then if I get one.
I don't think you will.
I don't blame you for not liking me, Inspector. Shows you care for her. Means you're more likely to catch whoever did it.
Oh, I will.
Good. Then will you please just tell me if she's all right?
Considering. I'll tell you were asking.
Thanks.
Boss, word. Connie and Jax have found a Cody Martin seen on the night running down Braben Road just after 9.
Check him out.
Just have. Double-checked, in fact. He's done time for indecently assaulting one woman and raping another.
Bring me his file and bring him in. You wait here, I'll get someone to swab you.
The inspector says to bring him in.
Will do, Sarge. OK, let's get the fruitcake. Who wants to take the bag?
I'll do it. Don't mess up. I'm not going to carry you. I'm not asking you to.
Come on, Jodie, stop squabbling.
It's so nice around here, aren't they?
Let's do it. You knock. You wait a reasonable length of time and knock again. Or...
Stop right there!
Make me!
Slag! I don't think so!
Come on! Come on!
You're under arrest!
All right.
Thanks for carrying me.
Nice one, Jodie. I had it in hand. Honest.
Hey, Matt.
Hello, love.
Is Dad in? I think so. Just give us a sec. Take as long as you like.
You're looking pretty pleased with yourself.
I am.
You stop hanging out with your dodgy mates yet?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the ones I saw you with a couple of weeks ago at Blue's place.
Oh, them, yeah. Dead and buried.
That's it.
How about you? Have you packed in that blue woman yet?
Okay, thanks.
Dead and buried.
Glad to hear it.
I'll pop back after lunch and get swabbed. Sir, I had a talk with Susan, and she doesn't seem her usual self. I worry about her judgment. Why come into the station looking like that?
She'll be better when we've got our man.
Well, do whatever it takes, Alton, whatever it takes. It's in your own best interest.
Sir?
She's clearly been affected by the trauma. There may be consequences, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
We may need to look elsewhere for a superintendent. And I know just the man for the job.
Excuse me!
I'll be with you in a second.
Maddie, can you get whoever's around control room 5 minutes? Now that Bishop's gone, I want to speak to them.
Yes, ma'am.
It's this!
What?
Junk mail!
What about it?
I don't want it!
What makes you think I do?
What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Newton Pub Police Station. Connie Harper. I'll see if she's here. Can you hold?
Welbeck's alibi checks out, Sarge. I think we best forget about that one, eh?
Forgotten already.
I'm afraid we've been having complaints.
Really?
About the noise at night.
That's so.
Residents at number 15, 13 and 11 have all complained.
Not number 9?
They're deaf. However, numbers 19 and 21...
And what sort of noise are we talking about, officer?
Screaming, shouting, sound of furniture banging.
I see. What, really loud?
Extremely. Windows at number 11 are completely shattered.
Maybe you should come in and get to the bottom of it then.
And another thing, the other day, this man knocked on my door trying to sell me a second-hand computer. What are you going to do about it?
Inspector.
I'm serious, Susan. I don't think you should be talking to them. What?
Behind you.
Are you listening?
Has anyone seen Connie?
What the bloody hell are you doing here? Superintendent!
You've been ignoring my calls all morning, so I came to see you.
Well, not now, Jen. I'm really busy. I've got to interview someone.
It's important and it won't take a sec. Please. I have to tell you something.
Well, 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes. Oh, forgot about you.
Most kind.
Outside, yeah. Get Susan's ex-swab, will you?
Will do. But inside the computer case, it was empty. He'd stuck a couple of bottles of water in there. What do you think about that, eh? To make it feel like there was a computer in there.
Get away.
He did. What are you going to do about it?
What do you want? 1 second. Phone. Hello? Yeah, this is Connie Harper. Yes, I'm a daughter. When did she die?
It's good news, okay?
Well, come on. What is it? I need to talk to this suspect.
I'm really excited and I wanted you to hear it from me rather than Mum.
What?
I just couldn't wait.
What?
I'm getting married.
What?
And when I rumbled him that he was trying to sell me a computer, he did naff. He tried to sell me the water. What are you going to do about that?
Excuse me.
Not really.
I see. No, I don't think I can come. I'm sorry. Bye.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Who was it?
Nothing.
What are you talking about? Getting married? How?
In the church.
I mean, how did it happen?
We fell in love.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not having it. I'll kill him, whoever he is.
Dad?
We'll talk about this when I get home.
I thought you'd be happy.
Well, you thought wrong. Who is he anyway?
Kit.
Kit? What sort of a name is that?
His?
Does your mother know about this?
I ran home and told her this morning.
And what did she say?
Congratulations.
Well, you're too young.
I'm 19.
We used to have a cat called Kit. How long have you known him?
2 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days.
Well, that's not long enough. And what does he do?
He's a barman.
A barman? Well, you're not getting married to a barman.
Actually, I am.
Well, you're not, and that is final.
Yes, I am. I came to tell you, not ask you. And that's final too.
I don't think you're going to do anything about it, are you?
I would, but...
Maybe he will.
This woman.
What?
Some man tried to sell me a stolen computer.
That turned out to be an empty case.
With bottles of water in. Do you not get it? He tried to sell me the water.
She's not happy about it.
What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I couldn't give a damn.
What?
Unless you want me to arrest you for trying to buy stolen goods in the first place.
What's all this in aid of?
Who knows? Super wants it.
Larry?
Yes, Connie. Oh, no, sorry, Sergeant. If this is about my arrest figures, you can shove it.
It's not.
All my timekeeping, all my general attitude. What is it?
It's none of those.
Well, what then?
Nothing.
Have you seen Steve? He's not answering his radio.
No, and I'm not my brother's keeper.
He went to check Welbeck's alibi.
But he did, Dad. He said he was on his way back.
Well, he should be back by now, then.
I know!
I heard from Brack.
No. I took a delivery of fags and booze, though. Like a good girl.
I wish I could nick him.
Yeah, well, you can't. For our sake.
Yeah, I know, but as long as he leaves it at the odd illegal delivery and forgets that we exist.
Well, so far, so good.
Let it go.
Oh.
Come here.
Are you okay? What do you want me to do?
Just get rid of it.
Don't you want her arrested and charged?
I want her out of here.
Well, boss!
Just get her out.
It's your lucky day. Come on. Out.
Do you know, I feel so much better for that.
Susan. I made such a good impression last time they asked me back. I was just leaving you a note. They said you weren't here.
No, I'm still in.
Oh, well, there's no need now. You okay?
Well, not really. Spent most of the morning being whispered about or stared at, or both. On top of that, I got a bunch of complete strangers camped out in my office, and now I bump into you.
Well, I'll go if you want.
No, I didn't mean that.
Fancy some air?
Yeah.
Saw your girlfriend, didn't you?
What if I did?
It's the middle of a shift, that's what. You're getting worse.
Back off.
You're supposed to be working on the supers case. Why would you do that? Why would you go off like that?
I couldn't help it.
You got to do something about it.
Or else?
I will.
You grass me up. I don't think so.
So you're back at work?
No, I just wanted to come in, that's all. What did your note say?
Oh, you know, the usual rant about police corruption, the outrageousness of being brought in.
Sorry about that.
Oh, don't be, I'm joking. Well, my note didn't say much, actually. I couldn't really find the words.
Nice of you to try.
Sue, if there's anything I can do...
Why can't we talk about something else?
Well, I could talk about me.
Why not?
You're Cody Martin.
I am.
Word is that you're educated. Into books, is that right?
Ever since I was a kid.
Parents encourage it, did they?
Not really. Reading meant I didn't have to speak to them.
Well, if you're smart, there's no point me pretending, is there? I'm here to talk to you about the rape of Superintendent Susan Blake. And seeing as the victim is one of our own, you'll appreciate how much we want to get whoever did it. And I think that might be you.
So do I.
Who asked you?
I think you knew of Susan Blake. She's head of this division and she's well known. Especially if you've hung around here before. Which you have.
I imagine there's thousands of people hung around here before.
The difference is that you attack women. More to the point, you attacked a teacher and a former boss. Both women in authority. See where I'm heading?
You should write fiction. You're clearly good at making things up.
So someone seen you legging it down the road on the night of the attack, minutes after the incident had happened. Were they making it up?
Who asked you?
Caroline's family think I'm unmotivated.
Lazy.
I mean, unmotivated. My father-in-law, who also happens to be my boss...
Ouch.
...thinks that I lack drive. What do you think?
How would I know?
Well, you know me as well as anyone, but I haven't changed that much.
Yes, you have. You never owned a suit when I knew you.
True.
What's an issue?
Well, I'm trying to convince them that I'm not a complete waste of space.
Why would anyone think that?
Number of reasons. Not least that I was summoned to a police station.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be. Caroline's dad's got other issues as well. I mean, he's never really accepted that me and Caroline are married. And apparently I'm not, and I quote, son-in-law material.
Did you not invite him to the wedding?
I didn't actually, but Caroline did, and he was paying, so I give in on that one.
Very generous.
I thought so. Anyway, he came, but I think he blanked the whole thing out.
Why doesn't it blank out the day they give the daughters away?
Oh, they do if they're as drunk as he was. Is it okay talking like this?
It's very okay.
It's quite a CV you've got.
It is. I'm not proud of it.
Well, that's something.
People know about it. word gets out. Everyone round where I live knows about it and hates me for it.
My heart bleeds.
Don't let it. I deserve whatever they throw at me. Look, I wouldn't mention it, but that night, I was being chased by a gang of local youths.
Do me a favour.
You'll have to do better than that.
I swear I've never met Superintendent Blake.
Doesn't mean you didn't do it.
She's right. Did you check the station out a few times before?
No.
Did you see that the car park was unprotected?
No.
Did you lie in wait till she'd appeared?
No.
Then did you run off down the road in a mad panic?
No.
Well, come on, tell us.
You're going to make me.
So there's something to confess, is there?
We're not going to believe you were at home reading a book.
Why not, don't you?
I don't, actually.
A woman who can't read, what a surprise.
What did you say?
The police force must be desperate.
Say that again, you little scumbag!
Sergeant! What's going on?
It was winding me up.
So you thought you'd lose it with him?
Boss.
He might have been about to open up. He knows something, and for an investigation as important as this, I need everyone to be on top of their game.
All right, I'm having a bad day, that's all.
You're having a bad day. I couldn't give a damn about your day.
My mother just died.
When?
A couple of hours ago. Northway and Westside Hospital rang to give me the news.
Oh, sorry, Con.
Don't be. You know, it's thrown me. But we weren't close.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you. Can I come in? Do you know what you're doing to him? Do you know the risk that he's taking? He came to see you earlier, didn't he?
What are you, his mother?
You're making it hard for him to do his job.
Is that so?
Yeah. People are going to start to notice.
He's made his choice.
Well, maybe he made the wrong one.
And maybe he can cope with a relationship and a job. Lots of people do.
This isn't the same, and you know it.
Why are you so bothered by it anyway? Do you fancy him?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm fond of him.
You're a colleague, you don't have to be fond of him.
He's meant to be looking after me. Least I can do is return the favour.
How's Al?
Not great. Trying to take the blame.
Right, which you could probably do without.
Exactly, it's the last thing I need. And I know he's finding it difficult. I do, and I understand that, but I can't deal with him being so down and depressed about it. And it's all I can do to keep going, and I need him to be upbeat. Is that selfish?
No.
I don't know. I don't think I'm handling it very well. What do you think?
How would I know?
I haven't changed that much.
All right. Then I bet you're coping, but trying to do too much on your own. I bet you think you can deal with it and move on if any people will let you. Close?
Very. I better get back.
Well, I'll walk you there.
No, no need.
Well, I've got to get back to the station anyway.
Why?
They want to swap me.
Sorry.
That's okay. Sue, I know what happened is terrible, and I don't want to make light of it, but if anyone can deal with this, you can.
Thank you. You're the first person who said that.
You've had it in for us from the start, haven't you?
That's just it. I'm on your side.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
He may not be compromised yet, but I am. Every day I cover for him. How would you feel if he got in trouble?
He hasn't.
What if he did? What if you put him in an awkward position?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. You know it's against the regulations for a copper to be going out with someone who runs a club.
Stupid rule.
Not really. It creates a conflict of interest, which it clearly has with Steve. This could end his career. And do you want that to happen to him?
No.
Then why risk it?
It's none of your business.
I tried talking to him, but he won't listen. I thought you might.
Have you ever been lonely?
Yes.
Well, sometimes something comes along, call it what you want, chance of happiness maybe. And it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, you do it anyway, you grab it for all it's worth. That's all I've done. I love him. What do you expect me to do?
Right by him. Leave him.
I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't.
Out.
I did it. I raped Superintendent Blake.
Look, the investigation's going fine now. Everything's okay. No, nothing's happened. No need to apologise, really. Yeah, I'll be home soon. Bye.
I think we've got him. I think we've got him.
Well, who is he?
Some bloke called Cody, the one you saw earlier.
Do I know him?
I don't think so. I think he targeted you because of your job. He's just confessed. I'm going to get the details now. I wanted you to know as soon as possible. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nail him.
I will.
Before we start, can I get a glass of water?
No, you can't, you little scumbag. I'm not doing someone like you any favours. Right. Present in this interview is Cody Martin, Inspector Ulton, and...
PC Brown.
Could you repeat what you told me earlier about Superintendent Blake?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
You confessed to raping Susan Blake.
I did no such thing.
What are you doing?
Let me go.
Let him go.
What's going on?
Don't call me names and show me some respect. Or I won't do you any favours either.
You're playing games with me.
I'm not. I know what I've done is wrong and I want to confess. I need to confess.
Good.
It's hard, that's all. Pressure me and this won't happen.
In your own time, then. Present in this interview is Cody Martin, Inspector Olson, and...
PC Brown.
Could you repeat what you told me earlier about Superintendent Blake? Did you rape Susan Blake?
Yes, I did.
My name's Connie. This is for you.
I've known about Susan Blake for years. She's always in the paper banging on about this or that. I targeted her systematically.
Had you ever met her?
No. I sussed out the station. I knew she left late. I knew there was no security and that everybody had be gone. I climbed over the fence and waited. Out she came. I waited until she was close by and then I attacked her from behind.
And where was this?
In the car park.
Is that it?
apart from some cries. Some pleas to stop. Struggling. Do you want me to be graphic?
No. And after?
I've ran off round the corner. Straight past that woman who lives near me. Michelle Grigson.
Is that the woman you spoke to?
Yes, it is.
Why did you do it?
I don't know. I have difficulty with women.
A lot of people do, but they don't.
And I deserve to be punished. I want to be punished.
Had anything specific triggered this? Had you been drinking, for example?
No, I never drink. Never have done, never will do.
Let's take 5. What are you doing here?
Just wanted to see what he looked like.
Well, not here, not now. Oh, come on.
That is him, isn't it?
It's him, all right. He's a right weirdo. The sooner he's behind bars, the better.
Yeah, he's all right.
Thank God. It's been a nightmare knowing he's out there. You going back in?
In a minute.
I'll leave you to it. Thank you.
What is it?
I shouldn't have told her. I shouldn't have told her we got him.
Why?
We're not done yet.
What does it matter?
It gets our hopes up.
He's just confessed.
I don't think it's him.
What?
There's something wrong. You didn't mention the car. If you were confessing to committing a crime in the back of a car, you'd mention it, wouldn't you? There's nothing he's told us that I didn't put to him earlier. I commented about Susan being a local figure. Said about the station and the car park.
He knew about Michelle Grigson.
So what? Supposing he didn't rape Susan. Perhaps he was chased by youths that night. Perhaps he could recognise his own neighbour when he ran past her in the street. It doesn't connect him directly to the rape.
Then why would he confess?
I don't know, maybe he's just like that. He's changed his tune once already.
He's got a history.
Yeah, for rape and indecent assault, and both times on women he knew and he got close to. He'd never even met Susan.
He was seen on the night in the vicinity.
No one wants it more than me.
Well, he's just confessed. What more do you want?
A false confession's no good to anyone. Did you believe him when he said he didn't drink?
Yes.
Well, Susan said the man who raped her reeked of alcohol. We've got to be sure.
What more do you need?
More.
Well, what are you going to do? Force a retraction out of him? Imagine how the super's going to feel if you...
I know.
You've got your confession. You've got your man. Why question him?
Sir?
Yes?
I was told you're going to be swabbed.
Were you?
You and a Mr. Morgan. We've done him and the medical officer's here now.
No need, change my mind.
But sir...
Look, nothing. What happened to the incident room?
I got rid of it.
It's a bit hasty, isn't it?
As it turns out, no. Jim's got the guy who did it.
Has he now?
He and PC Brown are taking the confession now.
Excellent.
Isn't it?
Doesn't it disturb you, that person being in the same building?
I spent the day feeling disturbed that he might be here. At least now I know he's going to be under lock and key. I can move on.
Oh, these things take time.
Just how long would you like me to remain a victim, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about. I want to help. I want to make sure you're all right. I want you to go to counselling.
And I would prefer to deal with this myself.
Try it! I insist.
Okay. It's a waste of time, but if it'll make you happy, I will go to counselling, and in return, I start back at work as well. Deal?
Deal?
Nearly done. Just need to check a couple of details.
Okay.
Can I ask why confess?
Because I can't stand the guilt.
I see. The police van you dragged her behind.
What about it?
How'd you know it'd be there?
I didn't, just potluck.
Did you pick the lock or was it left open?
I picked it. There's any number of books teach you how to do that.
You didn't do it, did you?
Yes, I did.
Superintendent Blake wasn't raped anywhere near the van.
Yeah, I know that. I was just playing you along.
Don't even try. Tell me what's going on.
I did it. I hurt her. I grabbed her by the hair and I hit her to the ground.
No one hit Susan Blake to the ground.
I wanted her to know that I was someone. That I deserved respect, and that's what I told her over and over and over. Karen knew I deserved respect, and she should have known better. It's her fault too.
Who's Karen? Have you assaulted someone else?
Why hasn't she reported it? I think about what I did to her every second of every day and feel terrible. Why didn't she report it?
Who is she? Are you going to tell us?
Arrest me. I have to be punished.
Not for a crime you didn't commit.
Arrest me! For Karen's sake!
We'll talk about Karen in a moment. Now sit down! I said sit down! Now, let's take this slowly. For the record, did you rape Susan Blake?
No.
Oh.
I've never seen Susan Blake in my life. I don't give a damn about Susan Blake. Just arrest me.
Ah, PC Brown, isn't it?
Sir?
Well done.
What for?
Well, for helping Inspector Alton catch the man who violated Superintendent Blake.
No, sir, actually.
Don't be modest now. What about that other new girl, PC...
Jodie Finn?
She have anything to do with the arrest?
No, sir.
Then let's just you and me have a chat when I pop back. Okay.
Can I come in?
Sure. Just getting this place cleared up. First time for everything. What do you reckon?
Very nice, yeah.
You look exhausted. What is it?
He's a true Lothario of law who's renowned for mounting the prosecution. Judge John Deed marks part of UK TV drama's Martin Shaw Week tonight at 9. Here on Gold next though, more police work, this time at Sun Hill. Stay with us.